All right. Can both of y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay. You can see my screen?
Yep. WordPress 4.52.
Yeah. You are in here. Okay. Perfect. All right. So here we are at the home page. All righty. Were y'all ready for us to get started?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
Rosemary will be on shortly.
Okay. So everybody's familiar with how front end works. Let's see. So what I usually tell everyone to do is to create a second login, and I'm gonna be moving it over to you guys. I'm sorry, second page. I'll create you guys login accounts so y'all can get in. But what I'm gonna do first is move it over to your own server, so it's on y'all's version before we make it go live. This one's still on mine, and what I have to do is just clone it over to you guys' server so y'all can
So
it'll be there.
that would be the server that we have for Springfield.
Yeah, where your website was hosted before.
Okay. All right.
What I did was I just built a demo site on my end.
Sure.
All right, so what I usually tell everyone to do is, let's just start from the beginning. So you have the front end of the website, and then you have the back end, which is called the dashboard. And the way you get there is you go, in this case, y'all will be http://vmic.org, but all you do is at the end of whatever the website, you add wp-admin, and I'll put this in an email for you guys. And once you do wp-admin, it's going to take you to this login screen. All right. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're logged in. All right, once we log in, we're inside what's called the dashboard of WordPress, and this is pretty much where everything goes down. There's a lot of things you can do. I would kind of suggest staying away from a lot of it unless you really need to. But we can kind of go over everything, and I can give y'all kind of like a big overview of it, and y'all can ask any questions you may have. So.
Probably I've never got any, especially as more experience.
Okay.
Experience of it.
Okay. So the biggest things you guys are going to focus on are going to be pages, which is how you access the pages that are on the site. I kind of go over overview first, and then we'll go into detail. And this is where you can see kind of all of the listing of the pages that you guys are using on your website right now. Okay. The next thing you will use is the media tab, which is how you add images. You can do them inside of pages and posts, but this is where you can kind of see everything. Okay. The next one.
Hold on. Okay. So media. Yeah, I don't see the media tab.
You don't see.
Okay. Now the cursor.
Yeah. Media is one of the ones over here. When you're in your dashboard, you're gonna see media, which is right here. And if you hit library, that's where you can go and you can see the images that are on your server. Okay. All right. So the next area that you guys, let's go back to pages. And again, pages is where you can see all of the pages that are on your website. Okay. The next thing that's important is contact forms. Shouldn't really mess with this, but this is where the forms that are on your website are. So if you did want to go in and change a form field, this is where you do it. But these are the 3 forms that are on your site. It has this message. It just says you have a contact, job opportunities, and a submission of events. This message is just because the email and the domain don't match right now. You don't have to worry about it. It's just a little warning it'll give. The next thing that is important to you guys would be global gallery. This is how you'll add additional pictures. And so right now we have what's called a main gallery set up. And you click there, and you can see all of the images that are inside of the gallery, and we can move them around, change the order. You could delete one if you wanted. You can crop them, but this is how you access that. And then the last thing that I would think is probably most important. Well, let's look at this. Here's your donations platform. So this is where you're able to see when donations come in. It gives you a graphic and show you how much money you collected. This is where you can see when they've been made. You'll be able to see how many were this month and how many total you have from online. Membership. This is the area that when you guys do want to create locked down pages, this is how you'll do it. But these are all of the different membership levels that we have. So for now, it's primarily collecting payment and doing a reoccurring payment. But if you wanted to have specific content that you wanted only members to be able to access, this is the functionality that will do this. And what has to happen, I'll kind of show you where you can go on to a page and you can set what membership levels are allowed to view it.
So if I become a member, I go to
Yeah, if you sign up as one of those members, then you'll have a list that says all members right here. You don't have any members right now, but all members, and this is where you will see their email, their username, and those things. And you see which one of these membership levels they belong to. If they don't pay, if they don't pay online, then it denies them. If they pay, so what happens is it can pull every year and just pull it. Let's say if they don't want it and they don't pay anymore, then they don't have access. Mm-hmm. Would there be a who? It would go to charge him, and then
It would?
Mhm.
Automatically?
It can.
How do you set it? We're putting free membership for the first year.
Right. And then what happens is after that first year, let's see here. So I can right here, I can set this your 1 year right here. I can call it a trial, offer a free trial. And this can be for 1 year. After that 1 year, what happens is we tell it it's a reoccurring payment and they would be charged that amount. Yep. Yep. All right, next. Then this is important. Under appearances. Appearances, the biggest thing I think you guys would be concerned with was two things. Here's the menus. So this is how you visually see the menu layout on the site. And so this box right here is checked. It's meaning the primary menu, which is this area up here. And so if we wanted to,
Primary,
the primary
okay.
menu is this one.
Across the top.
Correct. So you see something like events, and you see all of these drop downs. When you go to events, here's your drop down. So like, that's why I cover over events, a new one comes out. And so this is where everything is. Get involved, these are the drop downs. If you wanted to change the name of an item, you hit this little arrow in the corner, and you can change the name to Get Involved -2 if you wanted to. I'll just save it for now so y'all can see. We'll refresh.
You can just hit the regular refresh button.
Yeah.
Or type in refresh button.
The little reload button right here.
Okay.
But yeah, you see how I hover over and there it says Get Involved -2.
Work better on Chrome, or does it work on older explorers, or what's it like better?
I would say, you probably do want to use a Chrome or a newer browser. Just, from my experience, it works on everything, but when Internet Explorer is always usually the one that is going to have the most perks.
Okay. Internet Explorer is that?
No. Chrome's, in my opinion, the best. You need to access the footer menu. How about now? Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If you need to get to this menu down here, this is located in where you just drop down and you hit footer menu and select. In footer menu, these are the main items that are on the bottom of every page. Yep. So you see down here toward the bottom of the site, if you scroll all the way down, right here. This is what they, and that's the next section I'm gonna show you. This is what they call a widgets area. So this is a footer widget. I'm gonna show you guys that next. Yep. Yeah, they have their own little languages. All right, let's say if we wanted to add something, I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Let's say we wanted to add something to the menu. I already showed you how to change the name. What you would do is you come over here and you click the job posting, and you hit add to menu. Job posting is now at the bottom. So if I wanted to put it, let's say under Get Involved, all I have to do is drag and drop it, and I'm gonna hit save. Now I'll refresh. That's still saving. I'll refresh, and I'll hit Get Involved. Let's go back to the top, and job posting is under there now. But I can remove it. I come back, and I hit remove, and I hit save. It's saving. Okay. See, it says save. Yeah, save is here. And save is here. Okay. But that's how you can add items and remove them from the menu. Okay. Yep, primary. And then the footer menu is the bottom menu. Okay. All right. So the next area over here under appearances is called the widget area. Yeah. And it's just kind of a WordPress thing. And we don't have any sidebar items, so sometimes you'll see there's like a sidebar on websites and they might have different things on the side. You guys' site goes full width across for the most part. Yeah, so that's kind of a sidebar on the home page. Um, yeah, but I did that in a different way because you kind of got three full across, you got a full across slider, and then you got a little sidebar here. Some websites will have a full sidebar, but you guys just have this one section. Yeah. All right, so the widget area, just so you know, is this area down here. And remember how you guys, I had it on every page, and y'all were like, I'll put it on every page. So to access this area, you come over here. We're in the widget area down here, and you come to default footer. And we have these three text boxes. And again, this is why they call it a widget, because you can put a contact form in there. You can have like a little word cloud. You can have a calendar. You can have archives. You can have different little functionality there. So all it is, we have a little bit of computer code here, and it's basically Rosemary's name. There's a new line break, which is a title, and then we have it so that if someone clicks on a phone number, it'll do a click to call, and the same thing with her email. And then in the middle box, we have Deborah Stranger's information, her email, and then the third box is that map, the logo. And so that's what this is. Okay? So, all right, I'm going to go, let's see. Now, here's another area that's important, but I say you kind of have to be careful with this one. This is only for the theme that we're using. The other things I showed you are kind of universal for a regular WordPress site. What makes WordPress so powerful is that it can have a variety of looks and feels. And so this particular theme that we're using is called the 7 theme. And the 7 theme, it allows for a lot of customization. And so this is what's called a theme. Uh-huh. She should be able to, there's no phone service in the library. She can dial in on the Join Me, and because I have that enabled, and she should be able to hear me. All right, so when you go to Join Me, there's a when she's on that page, there's a little phone icon in the top left-hand corner, and she should be able to hear me. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. All right, so this is called the theme option. So the theme options is what allows us to change colors on pages and basically set a lot of the look and feel of the site. Again, I wouldn't really mess with too much stuff in here. The biggest, I kind of go over it real quick. So I like to tackle like colors last just because it's such a subjective thing. But this is how we're setting the background color right here, the width of the site. This is how we've changed some of the CSS, which I wouldn't assume you guys are going into. And these are the CSS is how you determine like look and feel aspects of the website. Let's see here. All right, but here's where you may need to go. See, right here it says the footer and bottom bar. So you might need to go to this in case you want to to the bottom bar. Oh, we don't have, okay. I'm sorry, it's in here. And branding, sorry about that. Yeah, branding. Uh, let's see here. So branding, this is where your logos are. But this is where we have the copyright information for the site. So if you guys needed to come in here, where the copyright information is located in this branding tab, and this is how you can go in here and change anything. Okay, another area that may be important is the header and top bar. And so in the header and top bar, right here above branding, it's coming. Just moving a little slow. All right. Yeah, it should come back. Let me check. You can use that exact same link. It should be up in a second. Let me make sure it's still recording. No. You should just refresh the window. It should still be there. All right, still recording. Okay, cool. All right, so let's recap. We went to header and top bar. All right, so you see across here you have the top bar, and it's just kind of how we set the colors and sizing of everything. But what's most important is a section called layout. And the only thing that's really important to you guys in here is if you needed to change right here where it says contact information, you may need to change a phone number, which is what we have in here, which is wrong. Oh, we're not even using a phone number actually. So in case if you guys wanted to use a phone number, that's where we will put the phone number. But here's the mail, the email, and where this corresponds is right here. This is the email address. Yep, because I didn't even have phone number. But if you wanted to add a phone number up here, this is how we would do it. Let's just add one up here first. Check that box. And then what you do is you drag phone over here. It's saved. You saw me drag and drop it in here. And then what happens is we refresh. And now the phone is there if we wanted one. We're going to get rid of that. All right. And then we'll hit save. All right. So the next thing we're going to tackle is when I deleted it and took it out there, then I resaved it to take it back so that it's showing the email in the search only. All right, so here's probably the two sections you guys, well, three things you guys are going to be doing the most is the events, the pages, and the gallery. So let's go to events. Well, the jobs will come in and they'll go straight to your email. So all you have to do is add them back to a page. Yeah, and that page is set up. So let's go events. So all you have to do, go to the events. Boom. So here's the events calendar. Now, if you want to add an event, you come to add new. Okay, let's go back. Let's hit events first. Let's go to the dashboard just so we can start from the get-go. All right, so you come there where it says events, add new. All right, once you add new, let's call this, do you guys have an event coming up? All right, let's just call it test event. Here's a description area. Okay. And you want to have a, let's say it was training. That's where we add an, this is where we add the categorization. You can hide it from the event listings if you want. If it's an all-day event or the time, so let's say it's on Monday, starts at 8. Let's say it ends at 5. Let's call it use my office address. All right, if I wanted a phone or website, that's how I would do it. Yeah, it'll show it on that. If there's a cost, this is where we would add it. If there's a little excerpt we want to put in here, and then what we do is we hit publish. Publish is right here. Now it says update, but we published it. So then we refresh it. And here's our test event. We can click on it, and then it takes us to where it's located. Here's the Google Map listing. Here's how someone can add it to their calendars. Here's where the description is, and here's the venue name, its date and time, its category, and all the info that they will want. iCal is just a format. That's when people have Apple, iCal is what you can, just like Google Calendar, if you want to add it to your Google Calendar, you want to add it to your iCal, these are ways that they can add it to their calendars. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a .ics file. I believe that also works with Outlook calendars as well. All right, so then when you guys come back and you hit events, this is where you can see where your events are. But if you wanted to, you could put like all your venues, and if you knew you had a bunch of reoccurring events, you could have all the venues in here, the organizers. You could have all that kind of stuff in here, but this is just how you create one. Okay. The next thing, let's go to the gallery. All right, so right now you have this main gallery that we've already created. That lives on this page. So how the gallery works, you click it, you can go across, you can see all of the photos in it. You can click here, click there to see them across. Oops. Okay. How do we add new photos? So we have 21 images in this gallery. If we want to edit it, we come and hit edit. Now, this area is thinking, and then what it does is it loads up all of the latest images that we have loaded into the system. Just for sake of example, I'm going to add this image right here, this circle with the words. I'm going to add it to our gallery, and then I'll remove it. So what we have to do, I click both of these images, and you see they now have red boxes around them, which means I've selected them. Let's step up. Now, it's only showing 15 images right now. That might not be enough. Say we wanted 40 images to show. I hit insert at 40 in this little area right here, and you see how it increased how many images we could select from, right? Let's say I want to add that lady, this, and this to our gallery. So I've selected these ones. That's why they all have red boxes. And then what we do is we come to this button right here that says Add to Gallery. Now once you've done that, you see that these images are down in the gallery section. Let's say I want to move this one to the first one. I want to move this one here. I want to move this one here. Okay? Now what we do is we come over here to Update, and we update the gallery right here. Get refreshed. This is where once you put them in there. Yeah, that's pretty much when you're going to want to make your changes. The buttons are always going to be in this kind of area. So we come back to gallery and we refresh, and you will see that now those images are in our gallery. So this one is here, that one is there, that one is there, that one is there now. So that's how you add images to the gallery. Of course, we want to delete these, so we come and we hit the X. Okay, X, okay, X. See the little X right here?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you hit that X. And now they're gone, and then all we do is we come up here and hit update again. Right here, thinking. And then we hit refresh. And now those are gone. Okay? All right, did y'all see that? Okay. All right, so the last thing, guys, you probably will be dealing with the most is the pages. So we go to all pages. Alrighty, so let's see. Most pages are set up the exact same way with the exception, the home page, the get involved page, gallery page, and the forms are a little different. So let's start with the gallery page. So once you're logged in, you have this black bar on the top, which is another way you can get to the dashboard, right? Let's start with gallery. It's going to look a little weird to you. How about this? I'm going to come back to gallery. Well, I'll show you this since we're here, and then we'll come back. What makes this page a little bit different, so this is the content in your page. So let's do this. Let's do this. All right, so I can kind of break it down section by section. So you have the title, gallery. That's this right here. And we have a 30 pixel space above it. Then what we have is this next section, which is this area right here. And what we have is another couple 20 pixel spaces, a line horizontal bar, another 20 pixel space. This is the text that talks about it's a great idea to share. And this is using what's called a short code to display the gallery. I wouldn't focus too much on it, but just know if you see something that looks weird like that, what that is doing is telling the gallery that this is where we want that to show on the page. You don't want to mess with this, but this is what that is doing. This little bit of weird looking text is telling the web page to display this right here. So that is, like I said, remember there's going to be a couple of different pages that look a little different. The gallery is one of them. I'm going to go to the About page, which looks pretty standard. This one will be pretty straightforward. So on the About page, what we're going to do is I'm going going to leave it open on this one, and I'm going to edit it on this one. So this will be straightforward. All right. So on the About page, you'll notice that we have the title again. We have it right here. Yeah. Okay. So you have your title. And then you go to this page, you see where it says space, and then you see it says About Us. That's this on this page. Then we have some space at the top, which corresponds to this area. Then we have the picture, which corresponds to this picture. And then we have the text down here, which corresponds to this text that's right here. Now, you guys might say, well, how do we edit this text or change this picture? So what you do is you hover over it. You have three boxes. This is what's called a text box. We can hit this pencil tool, which will allow us to edit the text inside the box. We can hit this clone tool, which I'll hit, and it duplicates it, so we have now two of them. We can hit the delete box, which will get rid of that cloned one. And so that's your three options when you're hovering over. So let's hit edit. So we hit this little pencil tool. And so then it brings up another little window that shows us all the text that's inside. If you think that's not wide enough, you can hit this little X. Wow, that's nice. And that gets rid of some of the other stuff to distract, and then you can go in and edit. But then you can go through and you can make changes to what's in here. You can pull this down if you need more real estate. And this is where we can say background, add a word. All right. Now we got to save this. We hit save here. And this is what we have to remember is very important. Once you saved it in that box, then you need to come here and hit update. And then when you see that little dial going, that lets you know it's processing. And then we come back here and we refresh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hit update. And then once that's been updated, now you see it says add a word. We've added that there. So remember, we added that underneath right here. So we added that there. Let's get rid of that. So we'll hit the pencil tool. And I saw Rosemary join. I have the audio on mute. It's mainly for my recording in case you were saying something to me. All right. Okay. I was just letting her know in case she was trying to talk to me. I have it on mute just so it's not creating feedback. So we're going to go back to this. I'm going to highlight that. It's just like an email here. You have bold, italicized. If I want to italicize that, I could italicize it. If I wanted to bold it, I can bold it, even though it's already bolded. Let's say I want to bold that, I could bold it, unbold it. If I wanted to move these in a bullet points, I could hit bullet points and make those. If you wanted to put a line in there, you can do that. You want to turn in a quote box. I mean, so it's all the same stuff that's in. If you want to add a link, if I wanted to make background a link, I'd hit this little link button, and then I'd say www.link.com. This you hit if you wanted to be an external link off of the website. You hit that, and that's got a link to it. I can remove the link by hitting the X box, or I could hit that. So it's all the same thing. If I wanted to add, let's say y'all don't like this picture anymore, and you're like, you know what, this picture is bad. You can get rid of it, and you can come up here. Let me slow down because that might have been fast. There's a button that says Add Media. So I got rid of the image. I can click that, and then I can see all the images on the site, and that's how I would add one. So let's say I want to add her picture there, and then you hit insert. I'll do that again just so y'all see it. And then it's inserted this picture in here of her. So what I did was I hit remove. I came up here to add media. I found her picture. I saw it. I liked how it looked. To name it Lady Molly. And this is definitely important because these are the alt text that, as people who have like screen readers, it will name the picture with the alt text. This is the sizing. And then you hit insert in the page. And then it will insert it into the page. And then we would hit save. And then we'll hit update. I'm going to close it so it doesn't change it. Save and update. So this one I didn't publish those changes. So I'm going to get rid of this and you'll see the whole process. Oops. And go save. Now that's remove that section and go to update. And then when we refresh, yeah, well, refresh is just so you can see the changes on the new page. And then you see that's done. Now remember I talked about, say you wanted to have a page and you wanted to hide it from certain membership levels. This is where it says membership access. You hit that, enable protection, and this is where you can allow certain levels to see it. You would just turn these little dials and say, you know, I don't want them having access. I just want dual membership rate to have access. I want a medical interpreter training program to have access. But we don't need that on this page, so this is kind of showing you. So we'll just enable everybody has access when that's turned off. All right. So the next page we're going to try is a form page. So form, one that has a form embedded into it. All right, so job opportunities. And this is going to look similar to that gallery page. All right, so you see that there's a text area and then there's a form. Header, text area, form to select info. So, same thing, title area, job, here's that paragraph that if you wanted to change what's up here, make changes to the text. And again, we have a little weird looking code. And what this is telling it is when the page gets to this portion of the page, to show this form that we created. Okay. Again, you don't really have to mess with this, but that's just telling you when you see that on a page, that's what this is. And all it is this is the name of the short code. This is the ID of the form, the database form entry or database entry, and this is just the title of the form. All right, we're gonna leave this page alone. Let's do the home page first, then we'll go to get involved, which is the most involved page. All right. So the home page is pretty involved. You can change the slider, but again, that would probably be something I would suggest against doing. Yeah. So slider is up here. Then we have the newsletter or the updates section. Then we have hot links that take them to places that they probably want to go to. Descriptive area, Facebook, embed, a little like, ethos section, the widget size footer, and then the actual bottom bar. So we're going to hit edit. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through the page again. All right. So here we are. This is the home page. Again, now you see in this top section, we have another short code. And this one says ref slide alias main slider. And all that is telling on this page we want to display this slider right here. The next section we have, so let's say you wanted to change where it says sign up for VMIC updates. This is where you would come in, you hit the pencil tool, and you can go in and add anything you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hit save, that would take it. Then if we hit update, it would be displaying on this page. But I'm not going to do that this particular time. Here's the sign up button. This will take them to the form to sign up. Here are your 3 images that are linked. That's this section. All right, here's your mission section. You want to go in here and change anything, you get the pencil tool. You can come in here and change any of this. This Japanese looking stuff is the embed code. It just makes it look like that, but this is what it really looks like. This is just a script from Facebook that is creating their widget. It's just JavaScript, and so when it's displaying, it looks like a bunch of machine language. But when you go in here and you put it in, this is what it looks like. And then this. Oh, okay, yes. So that's the JavaScript, and then actually, so you have to have 2 sections. The JavaScript's right there, and then this is the actual widget embed from Facebook. It doesn't look like much here, but if we hit text, so there's 2 views. There's visual, which I kind of showed you, which gives you all of these like email-like tools, and then there's kind of a plain text view, and this is where this is, and this is kind of like how we're determining how tall it is, 400 pixels, what type of tab it was, over the timeline. Here's the page that it's connected to. Here's the link. Here's the title and block quotes. Here's the div. You don't really have to worry about this. This is just what it is. These 2 sections have to come together, the JavaScript and then the embed code for that to work. And then this big white block you have, this represents this section right here. And all this is the reason you don't see anything is because the text is white. And so if you hover over it, you'll see it. If you go to text, you can see it. And here we are just declaring it as a paragraph and making it white and the line height and all that. And then how we got the image in the background, there's a little pencil right there. Edit tool, you click that. Again, you really shouldn't have to mess with this. And it came to background, and then this is where we put that background image and set the heights and everything. That's how you have this section. So if you needed to edit it, it's going to be this white section. To see it, this is a case where you might want to hit the text tool so you can go in and just don't mess with any of this, and you'll keep your styling as long as you stay away from that. But you can go in here and change anything you want. All right, the last page we're going to look at is Get Involved. Okay. All right, so let's go to Get Involved. And so the reason of these images, until you guys let me know that y'all want them, I wasn't gonna buy them. So once y'all approve every image that's on every page, then I can go and buy them and put them in. You know, leave the watermark will go away. All right, so I'm gonna Get Involved. I'm gonna hit Edit Page. And so similar setup. I'm gonna Get Involved. You got the page title. Here's a section with the gentleman extending his welcome. There's the bullet area over here. Okay, here's the category. This is this. Now, colors on this page. So this is where it becomes important. You get this little pencil. And if you wanted to see what a different color looks like, you come over in the background and you can change the colors. So let's say we want to just see how that looks. I haven't shown y'all this yet. Say you don't want to commit to it yet, but you think you like it. Instead of hitting update, you can hit preview. And you gotta be careful with preview because you think it's gonna make a change on preview. But you'll know it's preview because of that. There's a question mark and code behind it. But now I changed the color of this to see how it looks. And you can preview things until you're satisfied with them. So let's say so right now I hit the pencil again. In the background, you could try different colors. You hit save. Just do not hit update. Hit preview, and now it's refreshing this page again. And then you'll see this is this color this time. I get rid of all this stuff and hit enter and just Get Involved. It goes back to the original color.
Is that a widget? Or is that, because that's on every page.
That color is the main background color. I'll show you how to change that next. After we. Okay. Well, that. So this color is what you're talking about, like. Yeah. Yeah. For your main color? All right, how about we go through this page, then we can go to that. All right. So, all right. So yeah, then you have this section right here, categories. Right. Then we get to this lady. She's here, and then that's that section there. And then you have your 3 boxes. And it's not overly complicated. It's just, here's how you join. What's the first one? The first one is join online. So basically, just join online. That's the first one. And that's what's in this area right here. Join online. And here's the text. It's just white. What'd you say? Can you hear me now? Hello? Okay. Okay, this isn't as clear as before? Okay. I had you on speaker. All right, so This is the join online section. So these are just the three boxes that are in the middle. And so donate, join by mail, and then these are the three links that take them to the appropriate places. And so if we needed to change any text, what you do is you just come here and you hit the pencil tool. These are the three buttons that correspond to the three buttons here. Okay? Yeah, the pencil tool will change because these are just text boxes, and this is how it's just because it's just white text. You're probably going to want to hit the text box. And then, as long as you're not hitting anything on the flag that's in these brackets, you're okay. Otherwise, it's going to mess up like an alignment and stuff. All right, and are there any questions before we go to how to change the background color? Okay. All right. So let's go to the about page because that's the best one. So this is the master background color that is for the whole site. The other ones, like on the home page, I was setting the color for a specific section. So that's why you see that color behind the slider. I made this a specific color. I made this part white. I made this color. All right. So if you want to change it with a background color, come to theme options, go to general. Okay. Theme options under membership. Theme options. Click that. Theme options. And then you come to general. And you come down here, ignore this one that says layout. Come down here to where it says background. And this is the current background color. So what color would you guys, you said, to me a green is going to be hard to see. Right, so you want a lighter or a darker color? To me, so a tan. Let me find a tan hex color. Alright. Yeah, that's a little Google background I have. So what I do is I come up here and then we can use this little color. So is this good right here? So we come to general, put it in there, and hit save. Alright, oh, I'm about to refresh. Now it's a 10. Okay. What about that color? I mean, I tend to err on lighter because it's just easier to read, and most web pages are white or off-white. Let's try it. This one right here. Okay. Alright, it's about to refresh. How about now? Okay. Before this one? That was a little darker. Let me make it look. Let's go back. Just with that.